Proverbs chapter 3. My son, do not forget my law, but let your heart keep my commands, for the length of days and long life and peace they will add to you. Doing what's right helps you live longer. It does, and it helps you live in peace. And you might think that this world is wicked, and look at all those wicked rich people, and sometimes, we see some injustice, and my wife would say, how do they sleep at night? And I say, probably in a large soft bed, because they can afford that stuff. And we kind of think, well, where's the justice? How come they don't get found out for their corruption? And it seems pretty obvious that they're corrupt and they're evil and they're choosing wrong things, but they seem to be getting richer and doing well. Well, guess what? It's not the end yet. It's not the end at all. Even if they die rich and happy because they think they have everything and they cheated God and they think death is the end, death is not the end. It's not the end at all. There's going to be a day where they will stand in judgment before God, and God will ask them to give an accounting of everything that they said and they did. Imagine that. How sad would that be to think you're getting away with stuff and then be thrown in front of the almighty, all-powerful, all-knowing God? You're not going to get away with anything. So don't worry about the wicked. It's better that instead of looking at them and how they are doing, look at ourselves. What are we getting away with? Or at least what do we think we're getting away with? What do we have hidden away that we think, oh, nobody knows about this, God doesn't know about this? Well, He does. He knows about it. And He's going to find it out. Follow the law. Not just man's law, although that's pretty good, or you get thrown in jail. Follow God's law. God's law supersedes man's law. If you can follow God's law, you don't have to worry about following man's law, because God's law is better. If you're following God's law, you will follow man's law. And man's law is written based on God's law. Man's law is an imperfect copy of what God's law is. They're trying to achieve this same end, a person who works well with others and lives well in the community, but they're trying to do it through human means instead of godly means. They're trying to do it from the outside in, saying, don't do this, don't do this, don't do this, instead of the inside, love God and love other people, and everything that you need to do will just naturally happen. But it doesn't naturally happen when we're sinners. Verse 3 says, let not mercy and truth forsake you. Bind them around your neck. Write them on a tablet of your heart. And so find favor and high esteem in the sight of God and man. So if you want God to think well of you and everybody else to think well of you, focus on mercy and truth. Those are the two pillars. I got a pillar here. I got a pillar here. We call this one mercy. We can call this one truth. Mercy and truth are the two pillars of wisdom and the fear of the Lord. Mercy is when someone does something wrong to you. Forgive them. Give them mercy. It says, okay, you did something wrong, but you know what? I do a lot of wrong things too, so I'm going to forgive you. And I'll still be your friend. We can still hang out and do stuff together. I'm going to love you. And I'm not going to bring this up against you to make you feel bad. It's forgiven. And then truth, right? Let's stick to what's true. Let's not lie about things. And if someone asks you, did that person do that bad thing to you? You're not going to say no. You're going to say, well, yeah, but I forgave them for it. So it's okay. Everything's okay. And it seems remarkably simple. But it's so hard to live out in your daily lives, but you got to work on that. Those are the important pillars. And of course, verse 5, everyone knows this one. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding, and in all your ways acknowledge Him, and He shall direct your paths. You got to trust Him. He knows it all, we don't. And that sounds so simple because He knows everything. Of course we should trust Him. But since we can't see Him, since we can't audibly hear Him, we have a hard time thinking that God's going to lead us, but He will. It takes a quiet heart to hear Him. And then He will lead us in mercy, and He will lead us in truth. So trust in Him with all your heart, and acknowledge Him in your ways, and He will direct your paths. God bless you.